jumps out at you, Dan. She has about 3 blocks a game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she is a little bit intimidating. I thought to myself today after you and I talked that I'd like to go down and have Charlie and CJ and a couple others go stand beside her and just kind of let her tower over them a little bit. I think we could use somebody of her height on our team.
She'd be the tallest we got, wouldn't she, on there?
Yep.
Senior forward starting, Cadence Burkett. Also, 2 seniors and 1 junior. Carly Clark, a senior guard. Bryn Snavely, a senior guard. And Halen Bogus-Pierce, who Coach Carpenter talked about in his pregame show. Besides the big girl in the middle, is kind of their leader, quickest player, aggressive player, pretty good scorer. She scores at right about 8 points a game and 3 rebounds, so she's a very capable player. Jackson Ironladies starters, Lil Mapes, a junior, Sydney Carpenter, a senior, Peyton Carpenter getting the nod tonight, a sophomore, Lauren Walburn, a junior, and Lakin Saunders, a freshman. So they're covering just about every class in there for the Iron Ladies tonight on their starting lineup. Jayla Montgomery, who has been out of town for a couple days, I think got back even as late as this afternoon, is here. Not sure how much she's going to be ready to play on there, but the Iron Ladies were somehow able to get that victory at Chillicothe last Saturday without her.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, I hope she brought some sunshine back with her from the Sunshine State.
I'm afraid there wasn't much down there.
But I think, it'll be a big job for Peyton here to step in. Those are kind of big shoes for her to fill. So we'll see how we do here early and adjust as we go along.
No doubt about it. Well, Zane Trace controls the tip. Nice cut down the lane by Bogus-Pierce, and they hit her on the run, and she lays it up and in. First 2 points in the contest. Here's that 3-quarter court 1-2-2 zone trap. Iron Ladies get it across midcourt. There's Lil Mapes down in the corner to Peyton. Kicks it up top to Sydney. Long 3 is good, and my gosh, after a fabulous game Saturday, she leads things off with a 3-point bucket to give the Iron Ladies a 3-2 lead.
Gosh, nothing but the bottom of the bucket on that one.
Shot that with confidence. Here's number 2, which is Bryn Snavely, has the ball up top. Bogus-Pierce, I'm going to call her Bogus-Pierce because Halen Bogus-Pierce is just too long a name on there. Cadence Burkett on the wing, right at the top of the key. Ball deflected by Walburn. Lauren comes up with the loose ball. Good job defensively by the junior forward, guard, point guard. A little bit of everything she can play. She'll set the offense up for our Iron Ladies. Lauren takes a look, gets it to Mapes. Mapes drives the baseline, draws a bunch of congestion in the lane and gets bumped, fouled, and she'll be at the free throw line.
That was really a strong drive. We run a little set like that. We call it elbow. They throw it to the elbow. You just spin and just take it to the rim, and she just went between players and got bumped pretty good.
She didn't get free throw shots out of it, but the Iron Ladies take it out on the baseline. There's a nice pass inside to Saunders. Her shot's nice. Up and good. Good presence there. Sydney Carpenter let them get the screen in the play and hit Saunders with a nice lay-in, and the Iron Ladies take a 5-2 lead. Burkett with a nice pass to the big girl, and she lays it in. Emma Houston, hate to call her a big girl, but she's tall girl.
Very tall, and she's at the point of the zone trap, so she's fairly tall to try and throw over.
And she's long, too. I mean, long arms, and she will be a factor on that zone trap. Walburn with the ball. Long 3 attempt off the front of the rim, grazes it. Iron Ladies can't keep it inbounds, so it will be Zane Trace basketball.
She really changed that shot a little bit there. Emma did. She stepped right out, and Lauren had to kind of arch it a little bit and was a little short.
Iron Ladies double team the inbounds pass and force a turnover, so it'll be Jackson basketball on the side. We're nearly 2 minutes into this contest. Yes, it's early. There was no JV contest tonight. Iron Ladies hold a 5-4 lead. Sydney Carpenter, center circle, gets it to Mapes. Lil had 5, I think it was 6 steals the other night, Dan, over at Chillicothe. Long 3 again by Sydney, no good. Long rebound comes down to Lil Mapes, kicks it out to Sydney. She goes down the lane, shots up, hangs on the rim, and just won't go in.
Good hustle by Lil there.
Quickly get it to Bogus-Pierce. She dribbles out near. She's being pressured by Sydney Carpenter. 2 good basketball players out there. Coach Carpenter compared them to a lot alike. There's a nice steal by Lil Mapes, one of the things she just continually does.
She's always around the basketball.
Yes, she is. Lauren Walburn, right wing. Down to Lakin Saunders, drives the baseline. Good defense, knocks it out of bounds, and it's off Lauren's leg, so it will be Zane Trace basketball. Boys had a big weekend, Dan. Always nice to have you up here, and we always chat a little boys basketball, but that was a huge weekend,
wasn't it? It was for us, yeah. We really played well here Friday night, defensively especially. Only gave up 5 points in the first half. Maybe some of the best defense we've ever played, and then really went to Waverly and got in a dogfight over there and come out ahead. And it was a big weekend as tournaments, start to wind toward us. And
we'll talk a little bit about that at halftime there. There's a long three by Peyton Carpenter, and she got us the basketball with a defensive deflection. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Jackson basketball on the baseline. Yeah, the amazing thing, and that's what I said to Coach Carpenter, is that we're 18 games in the girls' season, and we're 16 games in the boys' season. It is going quickly. Walburn with the jump shot right at the elbow, and she is fouled, and she'll be at the free throw line.
That's a nice kind of a drive that Lauren had there. She could have stood and shot it, but she gave a good ball fake, one dribble, pulled up, and got fouled.
She has a first cousin that was the expert of the mid-range jump shot. That'll be a great thing for her to learn. She's an excellent three-point shooter. Maddie Walburn is playing so well right now.
She had a great game Saturday.
Yep.
She was leading scorer again. I think she's the sixth leading scorer, or this was last week, sixth leading scorer this season in that conference, and really having a great season.
Lauren misses both of the free throws. Long rebound comes down to Carly Clark. Clark goes behind her back, pressured in there by Peyton Carpenter. Senior being pressured by the freshman. Boy, Peyton, sophomore. Boy, Peyton can play some defense. Whistle blows. There's going to be a foul on the Iron Ladies. It's going to go against Peyton, her first, team second. Oh, team first. I did think we had one earlier. Abby Thompson comes in the game for Coach Carpenter. Long jump shot by Emma Houston off the front of the rim. Long rebound comes out. Carly Clark with it, goes in the lane, and there's going to be a foul against the Iron Ladies. It's going to go against Lil Mapes. Lil Mapes had let me have this right, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 6 steals Saturday, and only played half the game or less because she was in foul trouble.
Again, another play by Lil Mapes. She has creates a turnover right there.
Yep, great hands, great defensive player. Sydney on Saturday had 5 steals. So you can imagine when you turn it over, when you got your 2 quickest defenders out there making those kind of plays. Sydney had a 23.12 rebound game. Jackson with the basketball. Mapes on the wing. She wants to go down the lane. She's going to draw a foul. That will go against Cadence Burkett. Non-shooting. Out on the side. Inbounds play was just out over the outstretched hands of Sydney Carpenter. Does go out of bounds. It'll be Zane Trace basketball. Hit a little scoring wall here. It was 5-4 early on. It's been about 3 minutes of play without any score. Midway through the first quarter. Bogus Pierce. They turn it over to Carly Clark, and then they get it down to Emma Houston. Her shot's no good, and boy, Lil Mapes fights for that rebound and comes out with it. Brings it across midcourt. She'll set up the offense. Sydney on the left wing. Now down the lane. Takes it between 2 defenders. Lays it up off the glass. Bounces around the rim and goes in. Good drive by Sydney. She has 5 of the 7 for the Iron Ladies. They have the 7-4 lead. Carly Clark. Turn that over to Snavely. They get it inside to Emmy Houston. She misses a shot again. Rebound fought for, goes out of bounds. It will be Zane Trace basketball. They look to get it into her.
They do.
We've forced her to miss a couple inside shots so far, but they get it to her that time in the out-of-bounds play. Did we partially block that? She misses again. Sydney Carpenter comes up with the rebound, quickly out to Mapes. Mapes drives the baseline, tries to pass it across the lane off the fingertips of an Iron Lady, goes out of bounds.
It's a pretty good look by Lil. I think Abby wasn't quite ready for that one. She thought she was going to shoot it.
Pass was a little bit hot, you would say, when it was that close. There's a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. So once again, having you here, I'll take advantage of it. Ironman victory on Saturday night was something.
Oh, my.
Waverly Tigers, very good.
Very good.
Tough place to win a game in. Ironmen were ahead through most of the game, but boy, did they make a run. And then late on, the Ironmen did make some big-time plays, including a Charlie Woodard 3.
Charlie Woodard 3, we got a double-team steal, made a few free throws, really played well down the stretch, I thought.
Jax Carroll, a couple big defensive plays.
Jax, always can come up with a play. And, we only trailed, I believe, one time in the game. Where there was 2 free throws. They've got an outstanding guard and who made a number of free throws, but he made 2, and I thought it put us down like 34-33. But we got back, and once we captured the lead, our defense was stellar. It was just so good all weekend, and our kids played
25
so hard.
points on Friday night, 39 points on Saturday night. Pretty good defensive weekend. Zane Trace with the basketball. They get it inside to Emma. Their center. Back out top. Long shot by Burkett. Off the rim, no good. Abby Thompson pulls down the rebound for the Iron Ladies. Been a solid defensive first quarter here for Jackson.
Yeah, Emma Thompson she's gotten Emma Houston, I'm sorry, has gotten some good looks, but we've, got a hand up and defended her fairly well.
Long 3 by Sydney Carpenter on the right wing. Drops it in. She now has 8 of the Iron Lady 10, and the Iron Ladies' lead is now 10-4. Quickly down the floor was Zane Trace. Her shot's up, no good. Abby Thompson comes up with the loose ball, gets it over to Lauren Walburn. We're down approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. 2 threes by Sydney Carpenter and a good drive. Really gotten the Iron Ladies off to a good start offensively. There's Mapes going down the lane, kicks it over to Sydney. She has the hot end. She drives it in, and I think it's going to be a jump ball. Let's see what the call is. It is that. Possession arrow in favor of the Iron Ladies.
Sydney went down and tried to challenge Emma Houston there a little bit and got tied up.
She hadn't got a block yet, but she averages 3 a game. There is Mapes with the in-downs play, kicks it out to Walburn. Lauren on the right side, on the left side, tries to get a shot up. It goes in, and they're going to count it. Acrobatic bucket by Lauren Walburn, and she draws the foul to top things off.
Oh my! I'm sitting here looking at the Zane Trace coach.
That's an oh my. He shakes his head on that one.
Yeah, he's got his hands on his head.
Now, we shouldn't say this, but Lauren kind of smiled too when that one went in.
That's right.
But that's what you do on a follow-through move. You hear the whistle, you get a shot up. She makes the free throw. 3-point play by her. She gets a breather now as Lakin Saunders back on the floor, giving Lauren a breather. Sydney Carpenter back on the floor. Lil Mapes out there. Abby Thompson. And we also have Adlin Stone. There's a steal. Stone comes up with it, gets it over to Carpenter.
Deflect Lil Mapes. Again, her hands are just around the basketball all the time.
Lakin Saunders up top. There's Mapes. Thinks about going down the lane. She does. And there's the first block of the contest. Emma Houston gets a piece of that shot by Lil. And it'll be Zane Trace basketball out of bounds here on the side. Bryn Snavely with the basketball, senior guard. Over to Carly Clark. On the wing to Bogus Pierce. Burkett, they're looking inside, trying to get it in to Houston. Good pressure defense by the Iron Ladies. Adeline Stone with good defensive there. A nice drive to the baseline, though, by Gabby Mathis. Freshman guard gets a bucket to go, and Zane Trace needed that. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Bryn Snavely.
pretty good defense, really, on that. Just
Snavely with the drive to the baseline. Got it to go. 13-6, 40 seconds to go. Jackson gets it inside to Abby Thompson. Another block shot. But a great job there by Lakin Saunders, saving the basketball, throwing it off Houston. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball. 35 seconds on the baseline. Coach Carpenter, I think, has gone through an 8-lady rotation here in the first quarter. There's a steal by Carly Clark. She'll bring it across midcourt. Picks it up in front. They get it down to Burkett. Now a drive by Bogus Pierce and a nice driving shot along the baseline. That's a tough shot to make.
Tough shot. And yeah, they've got them on both sides of the basket here in the last two possessions.
Absolutely. 13-8, the Iron Lady lead. We're at 10 seconds to go. Lauren Walburn on the right wing, back to Sid. She's hit 2 threes. This time she drives down the lane. Her shot's up. Oh, it hangs on the rim and will not go. Emma Houston with the rebound, and we'll let the clock run out on this first quarter. But after one quarter, it is your Jackson Ironladies 13, Zane Trace 8. We'll be back with second quarter action here right on 96.7.
Attention welders, millwrights, and construction laborers. Join a local.
Virgil Hamilton Nationwide Insurance in Jackson offers tailored coverage for auto, home, renters, business, life, and more. Our friendly team makes insurance simple. Get expert advice and local service you can trust right here in your community.
Are you looking for a reliable title company? Warranty Title Agency is a place you can trust. Whether you're closing on your first home or deed preparation, title exams, and more, Warranty Title Agency has got you covered. Stop by 227 East Main Street, Jackson, or call 740-286-2248.
A run on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit VCNBfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
One quarter in the books. Iron Ladies 13-8 with the lead. Starting the second quarter, Lauren Walburn, Lil Mapes, Jayla Montgomery, first time we've seen her tonight, Lakin Saunders, and Peyton Carpenter, the 5 on the floor for Coach Chad Carpenter. Quick double team on the inbounds pass. They get it back over to Snavely. Snavely on the wing to Emma Houston. Her shot from the foul line is good. The 6'3" post player knocks down about a 17-foot jump shot. She now has 4, and they've cut the lead to 13-10.
Yeah, they've kind of went on a little bit of a run here. Ironman need a bucket. An answer.
1-2-2 zone by the Lady Pioneers. There's a drive by Peyton Carpenter in the lane. Shot off the rim. Will not go in. Rebound comes down to Emma Houston. Quickly gets it out to Bogus Pierce. They put it back out top to Carly Clark. Clark being chased by Peyton Carpenter. Ball now here on the wing. Snavely drives the baseline. Good drive, and she's going to draw a foul by Lauren Walburn. It'll be of the two-shot variety, and then cut into this Iron Lady lead a little more. Lauren's first, team first here in the second quarter. Nobody was near bonus situation in the first quarter. Free throw by Bryn Snavely is good. Snavely averages right at 6 points per contest. A little over 3 rebounds a game. Three of their top 4 scorers are seniors, so it's fairly a senior-laden team, obviously. Second free throw is good. The lead is 1. It seemed like it was 13-4 a moment ago, Dan.
Yeah, they've kind of gone on an 8-0 run here. We've had some good looks. Just didn't fall to the bottom of the bucket.
And Iron Ladies against that 1-2-2 zone have a missed pass there on the wing, and it goes out of bounds. They turn it over, so it'll be Zane Trace basketball.
Well, this zone has kind of changed the complexion of the game. We were able to drive the ball a little bit and get some better looks here. And now the pace of the game is slowed, and we're just not finding driving lanes here to where we can get some better looks.
I think Coach Carpenter wanted to pick it up. He's got the 1-2-1-1 zone trap going, but Zane Trace able to get it across midcourt, and there is a whistle and a foul by Jalen Montgomery. I do think he'd like to see the pace pick up a little bit.
I think he wants it, but he doesn't want the zone of Zane Trace to really dictate this game.
Inbounds pass comes to Emma Houston. Now they get it over to Clark. Here on the wing is Snavely. She's picked up by Walburn. Man-to-man defense by our Iron Ladies. They get it inside to Houston. Her shot's up, a little half hook, and it goes in. She's played a solid game and a quick timeout by Coach Carpenter. 30-second variety. We'll keep it here. But this has been, I think, a 10-0 run by the Zane Trace Lady Pioneers.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this young lady here.
Yes.
So, I mean, I didn't really know, I had talked with Coach Carpenter a little bit about her and asked a couple of questions, but as I was saying to you in the break, I mean, she has pretty good hands, and, she knows what to do with the basketball once she gets it and down deep like that.
It's a post-person skill there where you get a little half hook to go in like that. Pretty much unstoppable unless you can rake her from the front side there, because she's got the height and the length and the ability to put it in the basket. She has 6 of their 14.
Well, and I think that the issue becomes if you try and double team her a little bit, then she can pass out of it to somebody who's open and they get a good look. So it's kind of hard to figure out how to defend.
Sydney Carpenter leads the Iron Ladies with 8 of our 13. We're at the 6-minute, 15-second mark to go in the first half. Lil Mapes with the ball on the right wing. Facing once again the zone defense. Over to Sid, down in the corner to Lakin Saunders. Gets a defender in the air, then she kicks it back out to Sydney. Sydney tries to drive down the lane. Ends up in Saunders' hands. She goes up. Ball is batted out of bounds, and it will be a block shot. And Emma Houston forces that miss opportunity, and it'll be Zane Trace basketball again. Lexi Hughes reports into the contest for the Iron Ladies. She will give Sydney Carpenter a breather. Iron Ladies pull off the press, drop back in half-court man-to-man defense. Lexi will pick up Carly Clark at the midcourt line. Pass to the wing was Burkett. Pressured out there by Lakin Saunders and forces an offensive foul from Burkett. Kind of hit her right in the chops.
Yeah. Kate, she didn't really like that defense, so she just kind of pushed her off and got right under the chin there. It was offensive foul.
Freshman has come leaps and bounds this year as the season goes on. Not a freshman anymore. She's really a solid player for Coach Carpenter.
I think she'll be a good player.
Hughes with the ball in the wing, kicks it back out top to Lakin. Now we see Mapes with it. That zone has stopped the Iron Ladies driving down the lane as often as we did early on. Mapes with a long three is good. Lil Mapes hit one the other night.
Big basket.
Nice
Big
bucket.
basket
Yes, it
Ladies.
was. Her first points of the contest, she gives the Iron Ladies a 16-14 lead. A lot of pressure now by her on the perimeter. They get the ball. They throw it up high to Houston. She gets it. They kick it over to Snavely. Her shot's no good. Houston with the offensive board. Goes up. Shot no good. Rebound fought for, and Lakin Saunders comes down with it and throws it off a Zane Trace player. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball.
Heady play there. She was in a bad spot right there and under the basket, and they were kind of grabbing for the ball, and she just pitched it off her leg so she could get the out of bounds.
Lil Mapes walks it up the court, gets it over to Lexi Hughes. Long shot from the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Emma Houston. Outlet to Clark. Here comes the Lady Pioneers. Kicks it over to the side here to Mathis. Back to Clark. She gets picked up by Lexi. Pressuring her out pretty far outside of the circle. Pass on the wing is deflected out of bounds. I think Saunders deflected it. It's going to be Jackson basketball. Mass substitution for Zane Trace. Number of players in there. Bogus Pierce and Houston stay in the game. it's going to be Jackson basketball. Snavely on the floor. 0, Carly Clark. And number 11, Madison Will into the contest.
Massive substitution.
Yes. Hughes throws it across the court. Ball deflected out of the hands, into the hands of the Lady Pioneers. Here comes Bogus Pierce, and she is pressured by Lil Mapes, and it forces another turnover. They aren't steals in the book,
No.
but they are forced turnovers, and she'd get so many of those.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of how many
Deflections,
changes.
things like that, you just don't get steals. But then she gets 4 or 5 steals so many games also. Mapes with the ball on the left wing. The Lakin. They turn it over to Lauren Walburn. She gets it to Mapes at the elbow. Kicks it down the corner to Montgomery. Her jump shot's up. No good. Rebound. Ends up in the hands of Bogus Pierce. She wants to push it down the floor. Get it back to Emmy Houston. Down in the corner to Will. Shot no good. Long rebound comes down to Walburn. Iron Ladies hold the 16-14 lead. The 3 by Lil Mapes moment ago stopped, I think, a 10-0 run by Zane Trace. Jackson now with the basketball and the 2-point lead. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. First half. Warren Walburn facing the zone. Right wing. Gets it to Lil. Lil always looking to try to split 2 of the defenders, take it to the bucket. Walburn throws it inside Montgomery. Montgomery from the post, and the ball's knocked out of her hands. Now it's going to be tied up. Jump ball situation, possession arrow. Jackson, good hustle there by Lakin Saunders.
Absolutely. Saved a possession for him right there. The game has turned just a little bit more, what I would say, physical in the paint.
They seemed a little bit feisty against each other right now.
It is. They're not going to let Emmy Houston just kind of dictate it without a fight. So
inbounds pass comes to Lil, but the ball's knocked off her leg, out of bounds. It'll be Zane Trace basketball. Iron Ladies back in the diamond press. Pressure by Mapes, gets the steal, lays it up and in. That is big-time basketball there. That's what you want when you draw it up.
That's right, exactly.
Pass
And that's
in,
what
they
Lil
go.
does.
Yep, they get it across the court to Houston. Picked up nicely by Saunders, and she double dribbles. That's just pressure defense there.
Really good, and I'll tell you, the person who made that play was the backside defender, Lauren Walburn, just
hustled back,
stopped the pass from Emma Houston to her teammate, and she wound up walking with the basketball.
Going to stop play for a second while Houston ties a shoestring. Iron Ladies with the big bucket off the press. Actually, the last 5 points have come by Lil Mapes, a long 3, and then that steal and a layup off the press have given Jackson an 18-14 lead. St. Trace still in the 1-2-2 zone. Lil with the basketball, splits the defenders, but it goes off her foot, out into the hands of the Lady Pioneers. There's a breakaway layup by Bogus Pierce. She lays it up and in. Cuts the lead from 4-2. 2 minutes to go, first half. Down in the corner to Houston. Kicks it back to Montgomery. Now we kick it back out top. Walburn will set up the offense. She brings it over on the left wing, down to the baseline. Kicks it out to Lexi Hughes, and she knocks down a mid-range jump shot. It's good for 2, and the Iron Lady lead is back to 4. Nice to see the senior get a big bucket there. Will with the ball as they get it across midcourt. There's a steal by Mapes. Shocking. She's going to push it down the floor. Wants to take it to the bucket. Good defense by Clark to stop her, but Jackson now has the ball with a 4-point lead. Lakin Saunders, her shot is batted away by the big girl into the hands of Montgomery. She goes up strong and draws the foul. Emma Houston will be whistled on the foul, and Jalen Montgomery to the free throw line.
Nice hustle by the Iron Ladies there to get a second chance basket.
Yes, it was. Nice mid-range jump shot there by Lexi Hughes.
She stepped right into it and let it fly.
He's given some good minutes here for Coach Carpenter. First free throw by Montgomery is no good. Senior Sid Carpenter coming back in the game. Lexi Hughes coming out, gets a nice round of applause from the fans here. Appreciated her minutes. Our ladies now actually have their normal starting lineup on the floor. Second free throw, no good by Montgomery. Long rebound comes down to Clark. Clark brings it down the left side. Jump shot from 8 feet, no good. Rebound, Sydney Carpenter. Over to Lil Mapes. Approaching the 1 minute mark, there's an errant throw to the wing, goes over the outstretched hands of Auburn and out of bounds. Peyton Carpenter will give Lakin Saunders a breather. Our ladies still have the diamond press. Certainly worked a moment ago. Bogus Pierce gets it. They get it across midcourt to Clark. Clark brings it down the left side to the baseline. Good help side defense there by Walburn. Kick it back out to Houston. There's Pierce on the drive, gets her own rebound. Bogus Pierce tries to go up, and she's going to be called for a travel. Good interior defense there by the Iron Ladies.
Yeah, she got the rebound, but then she got surrounded and couldn't turn left and couldn't turn right, so she just walked.
Under 40 seconds to go. Jackson with the 4-point lead and the basketball. Let's see what they decide to do against this 1-2-2 zone. Do we hold it for a last? I think Coach Carpenter probably letting him run the offense. Take a layup if you get it. If not, let's get the last shot here. Throw it across the court to Lil Mapes. She's on the right side. Turn it back over to Sid. She lets a long three go off the rim. Rebound comes down to Houston. 10 seconds. They have a foul to give. I think that's what Coach was yelling. They get it to Bogus Pierce. She drives it down the lane. Her shot's up and good. You can see why he likes her in transition.
Oh, absolutely.
Takes it literally coast to coast. First half buzzer goes. One half is in the books. The Iron Ladies do have the lead. It's the Jackson Iron Ladies 20. Zane Trace Lady Pioneers 18. Been 2 good quarters of basketball. Stay with us. Listen to our sponsors, and we'll be back to talk about that and other things around the world of basketball here with my partner, Dan Folks, in just a few moments.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
It's that time of year again. It's football season. Stop in and see us at the Sherwood-Fulks Insurance Agency to learn more about Ohio Mutual. We can help you select the right coverage for your needs. Call us today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SherwoodInsurance.com.
And now a special thanks to Top Tier Customs for sponsoring our instant replay.
Top Tier Customs in Jackson is your local destination for bold builds and custom styles. From lift kits and lighting to wheels, winches, and more, we do it all with expert care. Bring your truck, Jeep, or SUV in today and leave with a ride that truly stands out.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com. Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people. All to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank. Working together, building success. It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides. Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironman.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's. Craving bold flavor, Hometown Hibachi grows up sizzling steak, chicken, shrimp, and more with rice, noodles, veggies, and sushi rolls. Call 740-253-5275 or visit us at 319 Broadway Street in Jackson. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Hometown Hibachi. Hibachi done hometown style.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Step into the charm of Archinettes, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials, Archinettes prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinettes, where history meets great food.
Trace has been very close to them, but that's their only 2 league losses, as you noted. They are the number 2 dog, and those 2 are far and away the top 2, it appears, in their league.
By far in that league, absolutely. So you get that, and then we go to Hillsboro on Friday, who we defeated Hillsboro here, and then we turn around and play in the Sosa tournament. That's here in an all-day tournament here Saturday.
I was going to say, what if you mentioned that all-day basketball, 1 ticket gets you in 5 high school basketball games. This is all sponsored by Socia. That is going to be an exciting day for the basketball wackos that just can't get enough of basketball.
Absolutely, and of course we play. The last game of the night we play Valley, but the game right before us is Chillicothe and Wheelersburg, which is that ought to be a really good game.
Really good game. 2 teams we have faced. We know them very well. That's going to be a battle. Miami Trace will be there that day.
Yep.
You're going to see some some of the top teams in the Southeastern District are going to be part of this all-day Socia spectacular.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Like I said, we're hosting it and also playing in it. And so it's a great thing for the district, obviously with concessions and other things that, will benefit us. And then, then we turn around and we play Megs at home, who has the 6'8" Davis boy, who is a really good player.
Top individuals in all the Southeastern District. Maybe he's going to be an all-state quality player.
Absolutely. And then you turn around and then we play Friday night at Chillicothe, which that's the last night of the games that count towards your tournament draw.
Right.
So that will be a game of great importance to us. And then right now, I believe, into the next week, we have Vinton County at Vinton County on a schedule. So there's still a lot of basketball, but there isn't that much when you think about it. You start with 22 games, you got 6 left. You get 3 this if the weather cooperates, we get 3 this week, and then you piece together a couple weeks, and then it's tournament time.
Well, clock winding down. Zane Trace has been out, got a few warm-up shots, but now we're at 2 seconds on the running clock before third quarter, and Coach Carpenter's Ironladies just get back on the floor.
I
don't need warm-up shots, do you? They're overrated.
That's right. I'm going to love to needle this, but I'm telling you, he learned that from Coach Walburn.
He was notorious for bringing him out, keeping him in there as long as he could.
Coach Matt Walburn would bring him out about 20 seconds beforehand, and that's what he said. Who needs warm-up shots? We just need to talk about how we're going to beat this team. So
well, the gentleman that's tied for the all-time most wins in Jackson girls basketball history is sitting down to our left, and that is Coach Walburn. Had an opportunity, not chasing Maddie tonight, to get down here and watch his Iron Lady program that he was such a fixture on there for a number of years.
Well, it's a Wednesday night. Maddie's leading the Otterbein, where they're playing at Otterbein against TJ Carpenter and Marietta. So it's a
so
Jackson.
Proud our program has 2 young ladies playing at the next level.
Absolutely.
And both
Successful.
big factors on their teams.
Absolutely.
Well, first possession goes to Zane Trace. They get the inbounds, and it is Snavely with the basketball, picked up by Peyton Carpenter. Down in the corner to Carly Clark. She is pressured by Lil Mapes. Anybody being guarded by Lil Mapes is pressured. Bogus Pierce with the ball. Guarded by Sydney Carpenter. 2 outstanding senior guards in the area. Back to Burkett. Burkett guarded by our freshman, gets a shot up on the baseline, but the bad shot actually comes off the bankboard into the hands of Emma Houston, and she ties the score up at 20-20.
Well, she is a force.
She is. She now has 8
force.
points, about 3 or 4 blocks in the contest, and a handful of rebounds.
She has really good hands. I mean, if she catches it, she's going to put it up.
Mapes with the drive into the lane, kicks it back out to Peyton Carpenter. Her shot's off the front of the rim. Lil with the offensive rebound. Back to Peyton Carpenter on the right wing. Now we got Lil up top, back to Peyton. She drives the baseline, takes a look, gets it to Lakin Saunders. Off her leg, out of bounds, and it will be Lady Pioneer basketball. Jackson had that 4-point lead moments ago, but Pioneers have answered it right before the half and get the first bucket here to start the third quarter. Iron Ladies open up the 1-2-2 zone trap. They cross it over, get it to Houston. Good pass across the baseline. Shot no good. Might have been partially blocked by Peyton Carpenter. Bodies down. I think it's Lil Mabe. She's not moving at the moment. They're going to stop play. I don't know if she hit her head. She certainly hit her hip hard.
Oh, my. Yeah.
She was high up in the air.
The ball
Jason
was kind of
Crawford.
loose, running around, flying around out there, and she'll go after any loose ball, and she just tripped over another player, and she hit hard on the floor.
Yes, she did. Lauren Walburn will come to the scorer's table. She's still laying down. Jason Crawford tending to Lil. I do it as many times as I can. What a shout out. What a blessing we have to have Jason Crawford part of our program. And you as a coach understand it more than we as a fan do.
Oh, I mean, he just, he is medically and also sometimes psychologically. You know, and I say that sometimes, he'll talk to a kid and he goes, okay, I see what you're saying. Are you really hurt here? Or
He's really good.
Yeah, I mean, he'll kind of, massage that ego a little bit, but in the thing of, okay, I think you're well. I think you can go right back in the game here. And so he does a great job.
You probably heard the round of applause. Lil is up on her feet. Jason walks her over to the bench. She's kind of holding her lower back, which doesn't surprise me as hard as she fell. Lauren Walburn on the floor for the Iron Ladies, replacing her, joined by Lakin Saunders, Peyton Carpenter, two Carpenters, senior Sid, and Montgomery. And there's the inbounds pass. Gets inbounds to Snavely, and she is fouled immediately, and it's going to be of the two-shot variety, and they can actually take the lead in this contest.
Well, it's no surprise. Emma Houston was in the paint, and so when she moved, two Iron Ladies moved with her, and then the other girl was standing wide open, and so gave her the opportunity here. But again, it's just, when you have someone like Emma Houston in there, she
difference
draws a
maker.
crowd.
Snavely makes the first, second one bounces around and goes in, 22-20. Zane Trace with the lead. Sydney Carpenter quickly down the lane. Ball is knocked out of her hands, into the hands of Houston. She quickly gets it to Clark. Here comes the Lady Pioneers. Bogus Pierce tries to drive the baseline. They stop her. She kicks it back out top, and I think it's an errant pass. It's going to go out of bounds, and Iron Ladies pressure forces a bit of a turnover. Adlin Stone will report into Jackson, replacing Sydney Carpenter. Lil Mapes, we see walking back out of the locker room with Jason Crawford, so we'll hopefully see her again. Walburn to Stone on the right side. They try to get it inside to Montgomery. Ball knocked out of her hands and out of bounds, and it will be Lady Pioneer basketball. First 2 minutes, not exactly what we were hoping for.
No, I as a coach, one of the things you say is you go out of the locker room, let's win the first 4 minutes of the quarter, and we haven't done that yet.
Got some work to do the next two. Carly Clark with it out top, pressured by Peyton Carpenter. Makes her pick up her dribble. Burkett still at the top of the key. They throw it across court. Bogus Pierce gets it inside to Snarley. She drives up, ball batted out. Block shot either by Lauren Walburn or Montgomery. One of the two of them batted out of bounds. Good sight here. Lillian Mapes back on the floor. Sydney Carpenter and Abby Thompson. Iron Ladies do a mass substitution. Zane Trace basketball underneath their own bucket. They're going to try to throw it up high.
We
and they
guarded
got
that really well.
Yep, 5-second call.
It was kind of the old.
You don't see a lot of 5 seconds, but didn't we force 3 of them at Waverly just the other night?
Yeah.
That was excellent
Great
defensive pressure.
That was the old pick-the-picker play, out of bounds there, and Jackson defended it well, switched screens, and did a really nice job with it.
Jackson down 2. They have the basketball. Walburn up top between the circles, over to Sid Carpenter. Back to Lauren up top. Trying to take a look, get a good shot against his zone. Long three in the corner by Sydney, and she buries it.
Good job.
Been a while between buckets for Sydney, but that puts her double figures now at 11. That's her third 3 of this contest. Zone trap. Ball deflected into the hands of Sydney Carpenter. She goes down the lane, drives, shots up. She's fouled. It didn't go in, but she gets 2 free throws.
Yeah, on the prior 3 there was some great patience. I thought she was going to take a shot on a second pass, but she passed it back out and got herself down on the baseline where she really wanted to be, and buried that shot, and then turns around and makes a steal. And
not from experience, but shooters will say that corner 3 is the easiest 3 of them all.
That's what they say.
I wouldn't know.
Mathematicians say no, but the kids fall in love with that corner 3. So
makes a free throw. She now has 12. The Iron Lady lead is 2. Now it's 3 as she hits both of them. Leading scorer in tonight's contest with 13 points, senior Sid.
That's a quick 5-point run there that really has benefited us quite a bit.
Abby Thompson on the floor for Coach Carpenter. 1-2-2, 3/4 court zone trap. Bogus, ball deflected by Mapes, but back in the hands of Bogus. They got her in trouble. Trap back here in the backcourt. There's a steal by the Iron Ladies. Walburn with it. Over to Sydney Carpenter. Long 3 is good. Back-to-back threes by senior Sid. And the lead is 28-22. It's back to 6.
I'm a little surprised there wasn't a timeout taken there by Zane Trace.
They get it to Houston. She drives down the lane. She'll be fouled by Jalen Montgomery. That's better than the layup.
That's right.
Nice little flurry there by our Iron Ladies. Sydney now with 16 points of the Ironmen's 28.
Sometimes it's amazing, and shooters will tell you when you see one go through the net, what that'll do.
Rim gets bigger.
It does.
It does. That's an 8-0 run by Jackson. Free throw by Emma Houston is good. She doesn't have much arch on her shots, but they've been going in.
Yep.
She now has 9, leading scorer for Zane Trace. She gets one more. 28-23, Jackson with the lead. Approaching the midway point here in the third quarter. Hits them second one. 28-24. She's in double figures with 10. 1-2-2 zone by the Lady Pioneers. Sid on the left wing. She's hit 2 from over here in the last few moments. Kicks it in the corner to Montgomery. Drives the baseline. Her shot's partially blocked by Houston. Into the hands of Will. They get it over to Houston. The 6'3" player brings it across midcourt. Kicks it to Burkett. Shot from inside the circle, no good. Ball tipped around into the hands of Will, and there's a steal by Sydney Carpenter. Sydney going to take it all the way down and lays it up and in.
Nice finish. Very nice finish.
Lead back to 6. She at 30 points for the Iron Lady. Ball deflected into the hands of Burkett. Good pressure by the Iron Ladies. Burkett brings it down the lane. Shot up by Snavely, and there's a foul by Jalen Montgomery. Snavely will go to the free throw line. Lakin Saunders reports back in. Snavely will get 2 free throws. She has 6. That's about what she averages this season, is 6 a game. Trying to increase that number. First free throw by her is good. They've been pretty solid at the free throw line. Yes.
They have been.
She has 7. Second free throw is good. 30-26, Iron Ladies with the basketball and the 4-point lead. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Walburn gets it to high post to Saunders, kicks it back to Sydney. There's a drive by Mapes. Over to Walburn, her shot's up off the rim, ball loose. It goes up to Mapes, and she gets banged on top of the head as she goes up with the offensive shot. Doesn't make it, but gets 2 free throws. Took a shot there. She's had a tough quarter.
She has.
The fall and now a hit to the head, but she's tough.
That's hard to say.
A lot tougher than her dad.
That's right.
Just 100%. Joking there, Ryan Mapes, as he's sitting down at the scores table, helping work the clock. First free throw by Lil is good.
Has really improved her free throw shooting.
Yes.
Too. I mean, struggled early in the season and worked on it diligently, and looks much better.
Second free throw off the rim, bounces around. You jinxed her, but the rebound comes down to Houston. She pushes it up the floor, quickly gets it to Snavely. Back to Houston at the foul line, and there she's tied up by Peyton Carpenter. I'm sorry, Sydney. Senior Sid ties her up for the jump ball. Possession area, arrow Jackson.
Yeah, nice play by Sydney there. They had her cut off, and then she hesitated for a second and then started again, and Sydney was right there. She does draw a crowd.
Oh.
She does draw a crowd no matter where she goes.
Yep. Lauren Walburn with the basketball. Over to Lil. Lil here on the left wing right down below us. Turn it over to Sydney. Kicks it back to Walburn. Long three, and it goes good. 34-26. Quick timeout is going to be called. Did Coach Carpenter call that timeout? I didn't see. The referees were quick on that. Coach's timeout's going to be a full 1 minute timeout, so we're going to take a quick break here. It is the Jackson Ironladies 34, Zane Trace 26. We'll be right back.
Time to level up your credit card.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
It's that time of year again. It's football season. Stop in and see us at the Sherwood-Fulks Insurance Agency to learn more about Ohio Mutual. We can help you select the right coverage for your needs. Call us today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SherwoodInsurance.com.
And now a special thanks to Top Tier Customs for sponsoring our instant replay.
Top Tier Customs in Jackson.
Young men that I ever coached on that team.
Sorry about your luck there.
Many years
just
ago.
Kidding.
So I've known him a long time, and he's a fine guy. And
great guy.
It does a lot for Jackson Athletics and the city of Jackson.
No question about it. Thank you, Chad, for the sponsorship. Zane Trace with the basketball. Ironladies have opened up their biggest lead of the night, 8 points. Man-to-man full court pressure there. Carly Clark gets it inbounds, gets it across midcourt, gets it in the hands of Bogus Pierce. Back to Clark on the left wing. Pressure there by Adlin Stone. They get it to Houston. Houston looked like she traveled, but she split the defense, drove it to the bucket. Her shot's no good, gets her own rebound, but I think it's going to be a jump ball. Great job defensively by the Ironladies. I think that was Sid Carpenter again tying her up. It will be possession arrow Zane Trace. Twice she has tied her up for jump ball situations when she probably would have just laid it up and in. It was a good screen and execution by Zane Trace. They got the ball into Snavely, and she is fouled on a drive to the bucket. Foul will go against Sid Carpenter, her second. Team 4, so with 2:26 to go, St. Trace will be in the bonus. Snavely buries a free throw. I think that's 5 in a row from the line for them.
At least that many in a row. If Mr. Wilson was here, he could tell us.
I know. He's in parts unknown right now. 34-27. Jackson with the lead. Bryn Snavely gets one more, bounces around, it goes in. 34-28.
I will say free throws are keeping them in the game.
Yes,
right
now.
They are. They're making their free throws, and that is, they're really the biggest part of their offense right now.
Zone trap broken there. Mapes gets it across midcourt. Jalen Montgomery will set things up with Lauren Walburn up top. They drop back in the zone. Good drive by Cindy Carpenter, but the shot battered away by Emma Houston. And a whistle blows. There's a foul. It's on the Ironladies, on Lil Mapes, her second, team 5th. I was going to say they should be shooting 2 free throws, and the officials now realize that, and they'll take the long walk down to the foul line. And Snavely back on the line, who's hit 4 in a row.
Yeah, if you're Coach Carpenter, you like the defensive pressure, but you really, fouling 80 feet from the basket and putting them in the 1-on-1 for the end, or 2 shots, I should say, to the end of the quarter isn't.
That's at least 5 in a row now. She hits the first of 2. Has Hayden Milliken offered any of that crazy bread that he's eaten next to you? He hadn't at all, has he?
He had no intention.
No, doesn't seem like it.
No intention of offering that.
6 in a row by Bryn Snavely, and they've cut the lead back to 4. 34-30. Zone trap. Get it over to Mapes. She's pressured just past the midcourt line. They over to Sydney. Sydney gets a Jalen Montgomery. Iron Ladies can now set up the offense. Over to Walburn. She thought about a long 3 from the left wing. Dribbles it back out top. She'll set up the offense. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Sid Carpenter throws it across court to Lil. Lil wants to go to the foul line. Back out top. Jalen Montgomery, long 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Into the hands of the Lady Pioneers. Clark brings it across midcourt, trying to cut it into this 4-point Jackson lead. Bogus Pierce on the wing to Burkett. Guarded by Montgomery. And there is going to be a whistle, and that will be 2 free throws coming Lady Pioneer direction as the Iron Ladies pick up another foul. It'll be the 3rd foul on Sydney Carpenter, and now we're at a situation we don't need a 4th on her.
No, absolutely not. And you're at the 1 minute mark, so she needs to be on the floor offensively, but if
She
you can
has.
get her off defensively, that's...
She has 18 of the Iron Lady 34 points. There is Halen Bogus Pierce knocking down a free throw. Got to be around 10 in a row they've made.
Absolutely.
Maybe 9 right now. This one might even it up. If she can make it, and she does, I'm going to say 10 in a row for sure.
I don't, be honest with you, I don't really remember the last basket they made outside of a
Yeah, it's
a
all
free
been
throw.
free throws this quarter. 34-32, 1 minute to go. Iron Ladies are going to draw a foul from Emma Houston. It'll only be their 4th foul. They actually had one they could give with 58 seconds to go. It'd be Emma's 2nd foul. They pull back the press. They'll sit in the 1-2-2 now defensively, and Jackson has the basketball in the 2-point lead. Under a minute to go. Let's see what the Iron Ladies do here. Actually, assistant coach, Coach Jeffers, marking in some direction there for the offense. Walburn up top, being pressured by Bogus Pierce. Back to Walburn, turn it over to Mapes. Long 3, off the rim, no good. Saved by Montgomery, but into the hands of Bogus Pierce. She tries to throw it to Snavely. It's out of her reach and out of bounds. Jackson gets another opportunity with 30 seconds.
That's a timely turnover for us.
Yes, it was.
You know, that old adage, don't turn over a turnover. That's what just happened to Zane Trace. I mean, they get a turnover and they turn around and one pass, turn it over. So
Lauren Walburn walks it across midcourt. Now goes past the defender over to Sydney Carpenter's. Had a good third quarter. She throws it cross court to Mapes. Back to Sid. They're on the right side there. Got Abby Thompson posting up in the lane. Long jump shot by Sydney. Off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Houston. 2 seconds. 1 second. Buzzer goes. Shot no good from three-quarter courts, or it is the Jackson Iron Ladies. 34. Zane Trace Lady Pioneers, 32. 8 more minutes of basketball. It's going to be a good one, folks. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action right here on 90.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides. Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
$15.95 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
Sports editor Todd Compson paying attention to our broadcast and stream tonight, and she just corrected us. He just corrected us by telling me that is 12 straight free throws by Zane Trace.
You know, that stat just kept them in the ball game. I mean,
absolutely.
As we were just discussing, the only field goal we remember Zane Trace had was a very, very early field goal right after halftime, and it's and credit to them, make shots. It's sometimes a lost art.
Jackson with the first possession. Thank you, Todd Compton. Long shot by Lexi Hughes off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. It's on the ground, and it's kicked out into the hands of Bogus Pierce. She'll push it up the right side. Quickly picked up by Sydney Carpenter. 34-32 Jackson, 2-point lead. Zane Trace basketball. Over on the wing to Burkett. There's pressure there by Mapes. They get it inside to Emma Houston. Lil Mapes with the block shot, but Houston ends up with the loose ball. Kicks it back to Burkett. Now they'll let Bogus Pierce set things up. Lexi Hughes on the floor. Abby Thompson. And there's a steal by Lil Mapes. I love to say, do you expect anything different? Drives it down the floor. She will be fouled. Knocked out of bounds will be the play. The Iron Ladies will have it underneath their own bucket.
Another great play right there. She went high up and got that ball one-handed and just pulled it down and took it to the rim. Got fouled. Because if they hadn't fouled her, she was going to get it up on the rim.
It is crunch time. 7:01 to go in this contest. Jackson with the 2-point lead. Abby Thompson gets it into the middle of the lane to Sydney Carpenter, knocked out of her hands into the hands of the Lady Pioneers. There's a pass all the way down the court to Carly Clark. She lays it up and in and ties the score at 34-all. Her first 2 points of the contest, even though she's played a lot of minutes. Mapes over to Sydney Carpenter. Back to Lexi Hughes, gets it in the mid-post there to Jalen Montgomery. But hate to say it, Emma Houston sort of takes away your post game.
Oh, absolutely.
With her length and size. There's Sydney, back to Mapes. Long three, off the rim. Long rebound, fought for into the hands of Carly Clark. Zane Trace has an opportunity here to take the lead. Iron Ladies had the 8-point lead at one point in that third quarter. Burkett on the right wing. Back to Clark. Pressured by Abby Thompson. Down in the corner. They try to get it inside to Snavely, and it's knocked out of bounds. It will be Zane Trace basketball. Lakin Saunders, Lauren Walburn back on the floor for Coach Carpenter. Baseline out of bounds play, and there's a foul going to be called, and it's going to be of the offensive variety. That will be against Carly Clark. Wondered why she got open on the out of bounds play. That's why.
She kind of bulldozed her way through there, pushing, and then wound up open, but
could be a factor. 2 quick fouls in this fourth quarter by Zane Trace. Jackson with the basketball. Mapes here right in front of us. Back to senior Sid. They turn it over to Walburn. Down in the corner to Montgomery. They get it in the mid-post to Saunders. They kick it back out. Walburn's long three off the rim. Rebound comes down to Burkett. They're going to tie her up. It should be a jump ball. It is. Possession arrow, though, in favor of Zane Trace.
Good hustle by the Iron Ladies, though.
You don't think about it, but every time you tie somebody up like that, you win the possession arrow the next time. In the fourth quarter, they're so valuable to have.
There seems to be quite a few of them in the fourth quarter in ladies basketball.
Yep. Clark with the ball inbounds, being pressured by Lakin Saunders. Working to get it across midcourt. She does. Inside the circle, drives down the lane, and I think she's going to draw a foul. Should be of the shooting variety. Foul's going to be called on Lakin. It'll only be her first, team first.
On the floor.
On the floor, okay.
So that's good for the Iron Ladies.
Yes, since they don't miss foul shots.
That's right.
We're going to jinx them, hopefully. Inbounds pass. Having some hard moments there. They do finally get it to Houston. Back to Bogus Pierce. Houston goes up strong, and she is going to draw a foul. So both teams now will be 2 free throws, and that should be the third foul by Lil Mapes. Lillian has 2. Sydney has 3, and Sydney has 3. The 2 Iron Ladies in a bit of foul trouble for Jackson. 12 in a row, make it 13 free throws in a row by this Lady Pioneer team. You don't see that in high school basketball.
No, it's a lost art.
Wow.
Really, just, taking great advantage of the free throw.
They have the lead. Second free throw. It finally bounces out. We did jinx her finally. 35-34, Zane Trace with the lead.
We've been trying for a while to jinx her.
That after they hit 13. Is it 13 in a row? It's amazing. Walburn up top. Jackson needs a bucket.
This zone really has slowed the pace.
It has. It has. Up top is Sydney. Back to Walburn. Now Mapes. She wants to drive the lane, but there's Houston sitting there in the middle of the lane. They get it inside to Jalen Montgomery. She goes up strong and is fouled.
Lakin Saunders made a really pretty nice pass. She drove the middle of the lane and then drew Emma Houston to her and then pitched it underhand. So that was a pretty nice play on her part.
Jalen Montgomery with 2 free throws coming her direction. 4:46 in the contest. First one bounces off the front of the rim and no good. This one could tie the score. That free throw bounces around, will not go in, and Emma Houston gets a rebound and an elbow right to Lauren Walburn, and that's an offensive foul. That'll be her third. That could be a big play before this one's over.
That could be, and that's the 4th foul, too, on the Pioneers this quarter. So
Iron Ladies will shoot the bonus the next 4:44 to go in this contest. Jackson down by 1. They have the basketball. And there the ball is knocked free, but it's saved by Lil Mapes into the hands of Walburn.
A really nice play there to save that ball.
They get it into Lil in the post, kicks it back out top to Sydney Carpenter. Shot's no good over the top of the bank board. It'll be Zane Trace basketball. 4 team fouls for Zane Trace, still only 2 for the Iron Ladies. Clark with the basketball. Gets a screen by Bogus Pierce. Gets it across midcourt, down the left side. Wants to drive it in. Kicks it to Snavely. Her shot's blocked by Jalen Montgomery. Nice job there by the senior post player for the Iron Ladies. Peyton Carpenter coming on the floor, substituting for Lakin Saunders. Coach Carpenter, we've seen him this year do a lot of offense, defense in the 4th quarter, substitutions. Inbounds comes to Houston. Her shot's no good. Peyton Carpenter comes down with the big rebound, and the Iron Ladies down 1 have the basketball. Lil Mapes back to Sydney. Over to Walburn, long 3, high archer, off the back of the rim, no good. Burkett comes down with the defensive board. Bogus Pierce, cross court to Clark. Clark's certainly a point guard type player, more of a passer than she is shooter, effective player. That ball is deflected into the hands and knocked out of the hands by Lil Mapes. She gets the steal. Quick outlet to Sydney Carpenter. She lays it up and in. Lil Mapes with the beautiful steal, assist, Carpenter finish, and the Iron Ladies take the lead, 36-35.
That was a big basket.
Sydney Carpenter now with 20 points on the contest. Timeout is going to be called. I think it'll be of the 1-minute variety. It will be, so we'll do the very same. 3:23 to go, 4th quarter. Jackson 36, Zane Trace 35. We'll be right back here on Jackson Iron Lady Basketball on 96.7.
Robotic surgery, advanced imaging, cutting-edge cancer care, and integrated telehealth. These are several state-of-the-art technologies available at Holzer Health System. Our game-changing advancements provide quality outcomes, which means you return to living your life sooner. With innovative technologies close to home, we are taking local health care to the next level. When it comes to your health, think Holzer first.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
Jackson in a dogfight tonight, 36-35, 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Sydney Carpenter, another outstanding offensive effort. She has 20 of the Iron Lady 36.
She's done a really great job tonight from the three-point line, getting the ball to the rim. She just scores points, makes things happen, and her running buddy there, Lil Mapes, just is a real help to her. Just, making plays and
I hate
getting
to use
the ball
the term, but does an awful lot of dirty work, doesn't she?
Does. And like I said earlier, it's things that doesn't necessarily get in the stat book. I mean, she makes it, tips the ball, steals it, turns around, takes a dribble, leads Sydney right into the layup and finish. And so
there was a question down at the scores table. Officials look like they have everything straightened out. Remember, the Iron Ladies will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way as Zane Trace has 4 team fouls. Her next one will put us at the line.
Both teams have 3 timeouts, so that wasn't a question at the table, I don't think.
36-35, Jackson with the lead. Zane Trace with the basketball. They have the luxury to be able to throw it in to Emma Houston. If they have to, they can throw it up in the air. She catches it, gets it back to Carly Clark. Picked up by our freshman, Peyton Carpenter deflects it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Zane Trace basketball. Clark will take it out right in front of the Zane Trace bench. There's the high pass into Emma Houston. They quickly get it to Bogus Pierce. Her shot's up. A running, driving shot off the glass. Difficult shot. She gets it to go in. They regain the lead at 37-36. Jackson down 1. Under 3 minutes to go. Sydney Carpenter, high post to Montgomery. Her shot's up, partially blocked by Emma Houston. She only averages 3 a game. She's got 5 or 6 tonight.
Oh, absolutely. She just changes things.
Yes, she does. They have the basketball and the lead now. Houston, they're trying to get her posted up. Good job by Lil Mapes defending her, but now they throw it high to Houston. She has it in the mid-post. They're going to tie her up, or is it going to be a foul or a jump ball? And I'm afraid it's going to be a foul, and it's going to go against Lil, and that's her 4th. Oh, you know what? They changed Sydney Carpenter from 3 fouls to 2 on the scoreboard. That had to be the discussion at the scores table. But that's 4 on Lil Mapes. Zane Trace with the basketball. Kicks it over to Burkett. Long 3 by Burkett. No good. High rebound. Fought for. Sydney Carpenter comes up with it.
Nice box out by Peyton Carpenter on Emma Houston.
Yes, it was. Lauren Walburn with the ball up top. To Montgomery. Back to Walburn. Now to Sid. Sid's hit a couple threes from that spot over in front of our bench. High post to Mapes. Back to Sydney. There's Peyton. Wants to drive the baseline. Kicks it back to her sister. Now Mapes takes it down the lane. Bounce pass to Montgomery. Her half hooks up. Hanging around on the rim, and it goes in. And she draws the foul. Lil Mapes with the drive and the good pass. And that's the first 2 points for Jalen Montgomery, but how big were they?
That was huge. And again, a nice drive and dish, and they really went away from Emma Houston's side on that play. And
free throw by Jalen Montgomery is good. We'll see a quick substitution. Adlin Stone comes on the floor. Defensive purposes. Iron Ladies jump into their diamond press. 1-2-1-1. Inbounds is deflected, but into the hands of Bogus Pierce. She's tied up. It could be a jump ball situation. Do they call it? They haven't yet. They're fighting for it, and it is going to be a timeout by Zane Trace. Pretty good. It was so close to a jump ball with our possession here, but Zane Trace gets the timeout called.
Well, yeah,
Jackson with the 2-point lead, 142. Let's keep it here. A lot of stuff going on in this one, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, Jackson wanted the
I think we could have called that jump ball.
Because it's our possession
there,
so we definitely wanted the held ball. And Zane Trace wanted the foul. And so
I'm gonna guess the officials down here that didn't call the jump ball couldn't see him calling the timeout. It was probably called earlier.
Right.
but the timeout does go. So Zane Trace will keep possession. They're down to 2 timeouts left. Jackson has 3. Only 3 team fouls for the Iron Ladies, so they basically have another one to give if need be. Jackson is in the bonus situation. 1:42 to go in the contest. 39-37, Jackson with the lead.
Do you see, Coach? I mean, I'm going to just be a bleacher coach here.
You're allowed to. You also
are
are kind of a sideline coach, too.
Yeah. But do you see maybe a zone come out here? I mean, maybe to try and keep Emma Houston from getting the ball in the paint, deep in the paint. Now, they may be a little bit better three-point shooting team than they've done so far, but I just we see a defensive change. But, Coach Carpenter, he's a pressing
He
coach.
likes to press, but he's coming out man-to-man, but it's full court man-to-man. St. Trace will take it out on their baseline. They get it inbounds once again to Bogus Pierce. She's where she was. She's being pressured there by Sid Carpenter. And nice job defensively. Sid Carpenter with the good defensive position makes Bogus Pierce dribble it out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball on the side.
She's down here.
Oh, we got an injury.
On the sideline.
It's just Bogus Pierce. I don't know if she twisted an ankle, if that's why the ball went out of bounds, but hate to say it. She is in pain right now, immediately being attended by Jason Crawford. Second time he's had to run out on the floor tonight. It was Lil Mapes earlier. She's hurting. Let's hope it's not serious.
Yeah.
That is Halen Bogus Pierce, one of their very top players. Went down there, right down below us.
But
acts like she's being treated for almost a cramp.
Yes, that's what I thought too. But what we got just a second here. What great defense that was right there.
Yes.
I mean, she just Jackson, Sid Carpenter just basically put her hands out to the side and chested her up and just wouldn't let her go through. And she just went down with the basketball and just with no foul. No foul should have been called, but just did a great job defensively right there on the sideline.
Well, head coach Nate Singer, I'm going to guess her mother and Jason Crawford are now over there. They are actually lifting her up, Jason, and their head coach, and they're going to carry her, I'm sure, to the locker room. And her right ankle is giving her a lot of issues right now.
Yep.
Very sad. Very sad.
Well, hopefully it's nothing serious.
Yes.
Especially
because, she's a junior. It's not at the end of her year, but we're so close to the end of the season. Well, it's going to be Jackson basketball with 1:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Iron Ladies will take it out on the side. They break the huddle. Lauren Walburn, Lakin Saunders, Lil Mapes playing with 4 fouls. Jalen Montgomery made the big three-point play to get us in this position. And Sydney Carpenter just made the big defensive play to get us possession back.
And another big thing here is Jackson has the held possession arrow. So
possession arrow and the luxury of having one more foul to give if we need to.
Yep. So
I think they're still going to maybe give head coach Nate Singer a moment here to get back. Now he's back coming out from the locker room. And we will play on. Lil Mace will take it out on the side for the Iron Ladies. What a basketball game this has been. Last one we did last Wednesday was a good one.
It was a good one, too.
Yeah.
We're in a little better shape this game than we were last Wednesday, but we're kind of in the driver's seat with this. You wonder if when Zane Trace is going to come out and try and pressure out of this zone.
Well, I mean, right now, do we have to take a shot? We've got the lead, and they're in the zone. Now, they're going to come out and pressure you a little bit because it's an odd zone, but there's a foul, and they're going to put Lauren Walburn at the free throw line with 1:21 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So that
interesting, that's early.
Yes, and really, I mean, that was an obvious foul because she put 2 hands on her and pushed her.
And that is Clark's 4th foul, which is their little point guard. Probably the wrong person to foul. Peyton Carpenter will report to the scorer's table immediately. Auburn's first free throw is good.
Big shot.
Big shot.
Big shot. This is even bigger.
This one's a little bigger. You're so right. She has 7 in the contest. It's given the Iron Ladies a 3-point lead. She gets one more. It's good.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
2 big free throws by junior Lauren Walburn. She'll be substituted for Adeline Stone back on the floor for the Iron Ladies. The Iron Ladies will bring it out in pressure with full court man-to-man defense. Jackson with the 4-point lead. Inbounds comes to Will. Will's pass across the court to Clark. Clark brings it across midcourt. Pressured by Sydney Carpenter. Gets it to Houston. Her shot from mid-range is no good. Rebound Montgomery. And the Iron Ladies have the basketball and a 4-point lead right at the 1-minute mark. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Carpenter. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 59 seconds to go in the contest. We have the basketball, and now our lead is 4.
That was a really good timeout. Now we can make some substitutions here, defense for offense. We've still got 2 left. And I think, obviously I believe Zane Trace is going to have to change their defensive set a little bit because they don't chase as hard in that zone set. And so I would think they would come out and go, man, try and put a little more pressure on the ball. And
Zane has to be thinking, if they're going to sit in that 1-2-2, that you can pressure out of an odd zone like that.
You can.
You can chase the ball, but you can't let us run a lot of clock. You've got to put us back on that foul line eventually.
It's a 2-possession game, so...
Iron Ladies trying to pick up their 4th win in their last 7 contests. Similar to last year, play has gotten so much better mid-season on. Jackson still has 2 timeouts left, and that's exactly what Coach Carpenter just told his girls. We got timeouts if you need it. Peyton Carpenter will take it out of bounds on the side. They'll throw it in the backcourt to sister senior Sid.
They changed their defense a little bit to a 1-3-1, so I wonder if they're going to try and find...
They got a double team over there on the side. They get it knocked out of bounds, and it will be Zane Trace basketball. A little different look defensively. At 1-3-1, you can chase a little more midcourt.
Absolutely.
Adeline Stone on the floor for Jackson.
You just sometimes get it in a bad spot, and we got it in a bad spot over there right in front of the bench. And
Peyton Carpenter jumps on the floor. These are defensive players for Coach Carpenter. There's the inbounds pass. Is pressured by Jackson, but they get it across midcourt.
Wow.
Clark with the basketball is close. Houston kicks it out. Burkett, long 3 is good. And what a huge 3. 1-point game, 41-40. Inbounds pass back to Sydney. Now to Lil Mapes. A lot of pressure. Iron Ladies need to get it across midcourt. They do. Bounce pass to Peyton Carpenter. Back to senior Sid. And another timeout by Coach Carpenter. It will be, I think, a full 1 minute. Oh, 30-second. He had another 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here again.
He went full.
Full. We'll do the same. 26 seconds on the clock. Jackson 41, Zane Trace 40. We'll be right back with more Iron Lady basketball right here on 96.7.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironman.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
And a 4-point lead. They get the turnover, they get the 3, and boy, we're right back at it. Jackson basketball, they'll take it out right in front of assistant coach Andy Hall.
Well, the first thing is the Iron Ladies definitely don't want to turn it over. They want to at least get fouled, and get some free throws.
Deep in the backcourt, they throw it to Sydney Carpenter. She's being chased by Houston, and they're going to say there was a foul. Boy, it was close. Ball about got away from Sydney, but the foul is going to be called. Sydney will step to the free throw line with 21 seconds to go. Foul is whistled on Cadence Burkett, who just hit that big three.
Mm-hmm.
Glad the officials were on top of that foul call.
Me too, because I was afraid she turned, or
Could have
turned
got
it
called
over
for
there.
palming. First free throw by Sid is what senior Sid does, and that's knock that free throw in. 2-point lead. She has 21. This one would be big. It's still a one-possession game regardless. Off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to Will.
We have a foul to give here.
Yep. Ball is knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, but it will be, well, they're going to discuss things. It looked like it'd be Zane Trace basketball. And the officials decide that it is. They will get it at midcourt, down by 2. 16 seconds to go. Adeline Stone comes on the floor for defensive purposes. Peyton is already out there.
Timeout.
Oh, Zane Trace, full timeout. We'll do the same. Utilize our timeouts. Please listen to our sponsors. They make all these broadcasts and streams possible. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
Home. As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
Seconds on the clock, a game that will not go away. We've enjoyed it so much, but it felt like a couple times we had it, but Zane Trace just keeps fighting back. Now they have the basketball, down by 2. Ironladies break the huddle.
Credit to Zane Trace. I mean, they just won't go away.
So far, each team has 1 timeout left. Jackson is in the double bonus. They'll shoot 2 free throws. Jackson still has a foul to give, which, as you keep talking about, is a big factor in this contest with 16 seconds. They'll throw it in they look to throw it, get it to Burkett. Burkett hit the big 3. They get it over to Clark. Clark on the left wing, down in the corner to Will. She's double-teamed there, and a quick timeout. No, a whistle's going to be called. There was the foul we had to give. 8.8 seconds left. Adeline Stone with the foul. They will substitute. They'll put Lauren Walburn back in the game. And there was a timeout called, so somebody's without timeouts, and it is Zane Trace. They have none left. Jackson has 1.
30.
A 30-second timeout. Now both teams would be in the double bonus. Jackson still has the very important 42-40 lead, but as you said, you throw in a 3 right now, it would be heartbreaking.
It'd be heartbreaking. I mean, you got to feel like it's Zane Trace. They've got it out right there in front of their bench. They're going to look for Emma Houston, to try as deep as she can get down on the block, I would think. I'm sure Coach Carpenter's thinking about maybe we front her and put a body behind her. We have to be so careful. If she does catch it, we don't foul her.
You don't want to foul her and have her make the bucket.
Right, and give up a 3-point play.
And she's shown the ability that she can knock free throws down. They have shown the ability to knock free throws down. So you hate to put them at the line, but that is better than a layup.
Absolutely. You just got to run them off the 3-point line. You can't let them beat you with a 3 from there.
Taking it out on the side. Inbounds pass is going to throw it out near midcourt to Clark. Clark being pressured by Sydney. Clark drives down the lane. Shots up. Off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Looks like Lil Mapes, and she goes down hard once again and is going to draw the foul. She jumps up and is going to take a long walk with an opportunity to not only salt this one away, she's shaking off another heck of a tumble there. But with 1.2 seconds to go, Jackson has the 2-point lead, and Lil will have 2 free throws. Or is it Sydney going to shoot them? No, it's Lil.
I think Lil. Coach Carpenter just wanted to say something to her there. Again, we've said it all night long. She is always around the basketball.
And outstanding. 6 points in the contest. Make it 7. 3-point lead. You can almost miss this one and it wouldn't hurt.
Absolutely.
1.2 seconds to go. You'd have to throw one in from
three-quarter court.
Yep. But we'll take the make. Second free throw is good. She takes care of business. 44-40. The long throw, no good. And the Jackson Ironladies come away with an extremely hard-fought victory tonight by a score of 44-40. And Dan, you've been here 2 games in a row with me on these Wednesday nights, and they've been beauties.
They've been good. First let me say about Zane Trace, I commend them for their effort tonight.
Yep.
They just wouldn't quit. They kept battling back, but then you got to say the same thing about the Ironladies. They were at a point, I thought, in the late third quarter, fourth quarter, that it could have went either way, and they fought back and made a couple plays. Jalen Montgomery's three was a huge
3-point play was huge.
Yeah,
huge. Yes, and it was set up by the Lil Mapes drive, an excellent pass to her. Jalen took advantage of it, drew the foul, and got the shot to go in.
And again, the steal that Lil had in front of Zane Trace's bench, tip, catch, pass to Sid. She makes a deuce, and that was a big basket when they needed it at the worst point.
First quarter, 13-8. Ironladies got off to a great start, but boy, it was then Zane Trace fighting back, as we talked about all night long. They outscore us 10-7 in the second quarter. We have the 2-point lead at halftime. A 14-14 third quarter. That's pretty high-scoring, good girls basketball in that quarter. So we still hold on to a 2-point lead and outscore Zane Trace 10-8 in the fourth quarter to come away 44-40 tonight. Jackson Ironladies pick up their 6th win on the season, but more importantly, 4 of the last 7 things go in the right direction.
Absolutely. I thought they played well, especially that first quarter was very exciting. Zane Trace couldn't guard us man, and so made a smart play, went to zone, changed the complexion of the game, but Jackson still found a way through their athleticism, I thought, on the floor, with Lil and Sid. Lakin Saunders, I thought, played very well, came up with some loose balls. And I think, the Ironladies found a way to win, and that's what you have to do.
Lil Mapes, huge plays, scored 8 points in the contest, but did so many little things. And boy, senior Sid Carpenter, I think a 22-point performance out of the 44. She was just huge. We needed all of them tonight. But we pick up a big victory, and a number of the Ironladies did so many little things, whether it was offense or defensively. Coach Carpenter did a good job rotating about 8 or 9 girls in the rotation there, and they all played, and they all did well.
They did, and again, I know we've mentioned it a couple times, but really the free throw kept Zane Trace in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, in that third quarter.
12 in a row at one point.
Yeah, and I think they only had one basket, but they had 12 in a row there, so that was the 14 points or so in their run that kept them in the game, and the Ironladies found a way and to win the game, and congratulations, Coach Carpenter. He did a great job.
Well, we'll take one more time out. Remember, stay with us for postgame. We will get a chance to get the thoughts of head coach Chad Carpenter here in just a few minutes. Once again, I say it every time, listen to our sponsors. They make the streams and the live broadcasts come true, and got to support them because they support the school.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's. Craving bold flavor, Hometown Hibachi grows up sizzling steak, chicken, shrimp, and more with rice, noodles, veggies, and sushi rolls. Call 740-253-5275 or visit us at 319 Broadway Street in Jackson. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Hometown Hibachi. Hibachi done hometown style.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food. 384-2809 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When your vehicle or semi...
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit BCRMCO.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Whether you're an experienced artist looking to take your skills and business to the next level or someone looking for a career change, we offer training for everyone. Sign up to learn all of Paisley's permanent makeup techniques and business tips. Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is located above Miguel Christian Salon at 117 Burlington Road in Jackson. Message us on Facebook or text 740-418-2024 today.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets in Jackson is your one-stop spot for keeping your life on track and moving. Whether it's home or commercial, Iron City Implement has you covered with quality Napa brand auto parts and more. They have all the tools to make that job easier and done right. Milwaukee powered tools, gas powered generators, tools and parts and products you may have never even thought you needed. Need a special part you just can't seem to find anywhere else? There's a good chance that you'll find it at Iron City Implement.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit BCRMCO.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
Robotic surgery, advanced imaging, cutting-edge cancer care, and integrated telehealth. These are several state-of-the-art technologies available at Holzer Health System. Our game-changing advancements provide quality outcomes, which means you return to living your life sooner. With innovative technologies close to home, we are taking local health care to the next level. When it comes to your health, think Holzer first.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
Well, for the final time tonight, we're here at Jackson High School. Crowd is thinning out as they enjoyed an outstanding high school girls basketball game tonight by 2 teams that fought hard. Really wanted it. You could just tell both teams wanted it. We're joined right now with head coach Chad Carpenter. Coach, congratulations. Hard fought 44-40 win tonight.
Yeah, real proud of the girls after that effort tonight.
You'd have to be. That was fun. We jumped out early, but Zane Trace wouldn't go away tonight.
No, I think we had a couple of times we had an 8-point lead, and one time they came back and took the lead, and then next time they might have taken the lead both times we had an 8-point lead, and, they battled, give them credit, but our girls gutted it out, made some clutch free throws, clutch rebounds.
You know, at once they hit 12 straight free throws, which is pretty unique for high school girls basketball to keep in the contest. But then the last second, they hit the three. We had the 4-point lead in a possession. Looked pretty good our way, but they hit a big three. They stay in it till the end. But your girls made the plays when they needed to.
Yeah, we had a tough turnover, up 4, turned it over with 51 seconds left, and then they hit a three, which put the pressure back on. But, you know, I can't remember the exact order of everything, but I know Sydney made a couple free throws there, and
2 big free throws. Lauren made 2 big free throws.
She did, yes.
And Jalen Montgomery made a free throw to cap a 3-point play. Those were all huge down the stretch.
Huge three-point play. Yeah, so we did a good job. I think we got better as the game went on 31 there. She still had a good game.
She's a good player.
She is. You know, unfortunate that their point guard, number 3, went out there. Hopefully she's okay.
Any update? I sure hope it's not a broken ankle.
She was smiling in the hallway, but I mean, she's not walking. So hopefully everything's okay there, because she's an outstanding player.
Yes, really plays hard.
She does.
Yeah, that was a tough thing. Well, how about you, Lil Mapes? She felt multiple times tonight hard and kept battling and fighting and played with 4 fouls, but came up with some huge steals tonight, as she always does.
She does. We ask a lot of Lil on the defensive end of the floor, and tonight was probably one of her bigger challenges, because we're asking her to guard somebody she's given up 6-7 inches to, and she didn't guard her all game, but when we needed a stop, when we needed something, we needed the ball in somebody else's hands, she did a great job at keeping it away from her.
We're approaching that time of year, Coach, but this one had the feel of a high school playoff or tournament game.
That's what we just told them in the locker room. You know, the games are going to get more physical. You know, you're not going to get as many whistles as you're used to doing, and thought it felt like a tournament game. And we had a lot of kids grow up. My goodness, you know, I think we probably played 10 kids tonight. And
you had nice rotation going, a lot of offense and defensive substitutions, and they all seemed to know their role and work real well.
They did. Coach Jeffers did a great job running them in and out. You know, and Lakin and Lauren were understanding their roles as going in on offense, and then Peyton and Adlin came in on defense there and did a great job. They got the stops when we needed, and then the other 2 got the buckets when we needed them. So it was great complementary basketball, I thought.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame interview. It's 4 out of the last 7.
4 out of 7, yeah. You know, we clicked a little bit better at the end of the year last year. I feel like we've played a lot better, you know, after New Year's this year. You know, we'd like to get a faster start, but at the same time, you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the season.
Probably doesn't get easier. You got at Minford later on this week, and then a game with Meigs at Meigs, and then we could finally get back home again with Hillsboro.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Miller at Minford, his teams are so tough, gritty all the time. We're going down there for their senior night, so that's going to be a tough one. Then we got to go on the road to Meigs next Wednesday. And
never an easy place to play.
Not an easy place to play. And then we get to come back home for our senior night and play Hillsboro on the 12th, which we're looking forward to that. You know, they're going to try to clinch a share of the league title that night. And, you know, we've talked about, you know, we're not going to win the league, but it'd be a great opportunity to be a spoiler.
Well, big win tonight. And the way we did it, it was fun to watch.
It was fun.
They competed.
Yeah,
that's all you could ask for.
All 15 of the girls, we are proud of them.
Coach Carpenter, thanks so much for coming up and chatting with us, and look forward. We won't be back on the air with you till that Hillsboro senior night, so best of luck on those 2 road games, and we will be here with you when you get back home.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Coach Chad Carpenter. Enjoying the victory tonight. His Iron Ladies played their hearts out. They come away with a 44-40 hard-fought victory tonight. They now move on the season to 6-13, 6 wins, 13 losses, but 4 of the last 7 have been in the win column, and that is just a nice trend that they got going toward playoff time here in Jackson Iron Lady basketball. So for Reed tonight with me, Dan Folks, a big shout out to Dan. He has stepped in the last 2 Wednesdays. He's got to broadcast 2 great games. And the Iron Ladies get the victory tonight. Really helped us out quite a bit. We will be back on the air with Jackson Iron Lady basketball when they come back on February 12th as Hillsboro comes to town at Jackson. Stay with us. Jackson Ironmen will be at Zane Trace tomorrow night, at Hillsboro on Friday night, but it is the all-day SOCIA, all-day basketball showing on Saturday the Ironmen will have the final game probably around 7:30 to 8 o'clock as Lucasville Valley comes to town. So lots of fun basketball here by your Iron Ladies and your Ironmen. So Jackson fans, good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own on Total Media Sports YouTube.